Perhaps this is a hot take, but I think Elton John's finest achievement is the 1972 track Mona Lisa and Mad Hatters. The song represents a high watermark for John's mellifluous, low tenor voice and Bernie Taupin's literary underpainting. I've listened to the song close to 100 times in the past month alone, it's a phase, guys, and I'm still not sure if the song is happy or sad. I take some of the central lines, like I thank the Lord for the people I have found, at face value and resonate deeply in that way. But that also sounds like the kind of thing that could be ironic. A portrait of New York, then, but New York, New York, or the city of New York versus Homer Simpson? I'm not sure. I do not have perfect pitch, but I was confident from ear alone that Mona Lisa is in the key of C major. We begin with a progression from C to E to A minor, which we've all come across hundreds of times before, whether we realize it or not. The A minor sounds like a resolution, even though it is not our original tonic. This is because the chord before A minor, E major, is its dominant or 5 chord. When a chord resolves in this way to another chord that is not the tonic, it is known as a secondary dominant. Another song that uses this exact same progression in the exact same key is Oasis's Half the World Away. So here I go, still scratching around in the same old hole. Another example, this one in the key of F, comes from John Grant's wonderful GMF. But I am the greatest motherfucker that you're ever gonna meet, from the top of my head down to the tips of the toes on my feet. Some other notes of interest. A mandolin enters on the second go round of the verse. John harmonizes with himself on the chorus melody. Initially, to my ear, there are 2 vocal tracks, but an extra 1 or 2 is punched in on the word night. Turn around and say good morning to the night. Verses are repeated multiple times, which may seem kind of lazy, but actually gives the song a forward momentum, building towards my favourite moment when John sings the word hobo for the 3rd time, but this time hops way up his register. I'm the hobo you can't drown. Sometimes Mona Lisa and Mad Hatters appears to take a vignette structure. Sometimes it seems to be about a specific incident, maybe something tragic. The line, "Subway's no way for a good man to go down," may be a silly play on words, but it calls to my sick mind a suicide case. I'm not entirely sure what it means to be a Mona Lisa or Mad Hatter, something derogatory, I guess. And adding to the world's library of misheard lyrics, I mistook "Shall Be Sown" for Shelby's song. I thought Shelby was one of the Mona Lisas, one of the bad guys. Okay, personal story time. I've told you that the line, "I thank the Lord for the people I have found," lands deeply with me, and now I will tell you why. During COVID, my nervous system was shattered. The pandemic was traumatic for everybody, but at the end of 2019, I nearly lost somebody in my family, so being locked up meant I was forced to confront that crisis too, so it was kind of a double whammy. Now, I'm not a doctor, but what I was experiencing was probably some form of PTSD. A plane would fly overhead and I'd hop up thinking it was a bomb. Sudden noises would scare the shit out of me. Ordinary noises too, like a press being shut. I spent months in a kind of out of body experience, not the nice ones people are said to go through when they die, but it was like my body couldn't hold all the pain inside of me, so I had to check out for a while. It was, as much as anything else, a physical problem. 2 things that helped me were yoga and high intensity exercise, and exercise is what's relevant here. With the help of Tom Daly's wonderful YouTube channel, I gradually settled into a daily workout routine that helped bring some structure into my life. Sleep improved, my nerves settled, I slipped back into my body. It was only recently, as in April of this year, that I was ready to take things to the next step. At the end of 21, a gym was opened in my local town by some lads I knew from school but was never close with. I delayed joining the gym out of an irrational conviction that everybody from school hated me and I would be laughed out of the place. Eventually, as in remember, this year, I plucked up the courage to walk through the front door and immediately wondered why I hadn't done it sooner. So now I'm in this gym every day, pretty much. There have been some scary moments along the way. I got a fright the first time I walked into a strength training class and saw I was the only guy there. Again, this irrational thing that all the women there thought I was weird, didn't want me there. Your kind is not welcome, kiddo. Over time, though, I became one of the regulars, part of the gang. Actually, it didn't take that much time. It was pretty quick. Exercise is a good thing for mind and body, but the number one thing that brings me back to this gym day in, day out is the pervading atmosphere of decency. I thank the Lord for the people I have found.